If you please stand for the national anthem. Thank you.
I can't take it out. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Want to begin this afternoon by thanking our Eagle Scouts for the presentation of colors: Leo Caratola, Nathaniel Israel, John Rodwell, Daniel Scaife, and also Isabel Wolleman for singing the anthem. Can we give them a round of applause, please? Also like to recognize our band under the direction of Miss Collins and Mr. Kasparek for providing music before the program, as well as the processional and recessional. Can we give them a round of applause? Welcome to the Monona Grove High School 2019 Commencement. Parents, grandparents, family members, and friends, we appreciate you being with us today to recognize the class of 2019. We're proud of what these students have accomplished individually and collectively. In addition to their success in the classroom, they've rounded out their education with additional experiences in music, theater, athletics, and other co-curricular activities. Students know that high school graduation is not the end of their education. Rather, commencement symbolizes the beginning of the next stage of their lives. We're confident that these students are well prepared for the next part of their journey. On behalf of the administration and teachers, I wish all of the graduates the very best in their futures. At this time, I'd like to introduce the senior class officers: Sophia Wendt, Gabby Arnold, Christian Schuster, and Brady Clark, to present the class welcome and the class poem.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the 2019 graduation ceremony. My name is Sophie Wendt, and I have served as class president throughout high school. At the beginning of the year, I was told that one of my last jobs as class president would be to speak today at graduation, which had me reflecting on my past 4 years here. A common thought of mine is how I wish I would have lived in the moment more. I was too focused on what I looked like and what other people thought about me, and not focused on what was happening around me. However, there were still plenty of times where I was completely in the moment. Here are some examples. Winning regionals on the sophomore high school soccer team, and yesterday when we won it again, watching our grade consistently kill it in musical chairs at pep rallies, being able to march in a tiara during halftime at the homecoming football game, and singing songs like Since You've Been Gone, All I Want for Christmas Is You, and tongue-tied going to away football and basketball games with my friends. The best part about these memories is that I share them with a lot of you. We were all there when Jordan got piled on top of after beating the sophomores at the homecoming pep rally. Musicians know the feelings of standing out in performance, and hopefully you know the feeling of singing at the top of your lungs with your best friends. If you don't know, I suggest you give it a try. It really is one of the best feelings. Now that high school is over, it's time to move into our next phase of life. It's time to enter the real world. After summer, we will be thrown in a world where we are no longer sheltered by Monona Grove High School. You cannot redo a test like you can redo a test in math. You cannot skip a day of work or school every time life gets hard. All of this may seem scary, but I have no doubt that each of you will succeed when faced with difficulties. These difficult times will be matched with amazing opportunities and experiences. When life seems to be going really well, remember to take a step back and take it all in. Remembering the good will make the bad easier to get through. Singing with your friends may only last 10 minutes, but living in the moment feels like it lasts a lifetime. But as of right now, this exact moment, cherish your final time as a Monona Grove High School student, because this could be the last time that we are all here together. Take a look around, an actual look around, and take it all in, because in just a little bit, we will no longer be students, but alumni. Thank you, and congratulations to us, the class of 2019. And now time for our class poem. It all started out when we were freshmen. We thought we were pretty fresh, man. Turns out we still had a lot to learn, books to read, grades to earn. We were just trying to find our place, our clique, throwing our plans at walls and hoping they would stick. Much to our surprise, our plans stuck to the walls. We had friends, teams, a family with whom we walked the halls. Then we went to state and achieved a dream. We read Shakespeare for the first time, and having to read it was a real crime. We learned about European history, about cultures beyond just you and me. This was our first step in our high school destiny.
Sophomore year, we finally understood this high school thing, about the ups, downs, and turnabouts it could bring. Our classmates battling it out on varsity was no longer a scarcity. We began to learn about this great nation's history, to dig deeper to discover the past mystery. We endured through a semester of health class where we learned a little too much about the human mass. Hey, us class officers are super sorry winter formal was a flop, but honestly, each and every song there was a bop. We were super proud of Meatball's cereal eating skills. It just what came after what gave us the chills. There was a fantastic award-winning musical delivered with a grace that is irrefutable. That, like this class of 2019, was nothing short of beautiful.
Junior year, we were finally a part of the prestigious upper class. We were finally the ones standing on the green grass. However, with great power comes great responsibility. For a lot of us, we had this bad probability to take way, way, way too many AP classes that kicked us in the glasses. The year was definitely a roller coaster ride, and we all tried our darndest to be dignified. For physics, we went to Six Flags and made a racket. Unfortunately, we had to fill out a ginormous packet. We had a magical night under the stars for prom, where everyone looked gorgeous with great aplomb. Everyone will tell you junior year is hard, and yeah, it left our brains charred, but we fought and learned and came out pretty darn scarred.
We were finally the leaders in the school. Our commands became the rule. It was the beginning of the end of this ride. And yeah, some of us had the senior slide. We had to stop focusing on high school and on what came next. Look at college and hope and dream to read that beautiful text. Congratulations, you've been accepted to the University of X. We would tell all of our friends and try not to flex. Despite this nervousness we all feel, we are ready to strike out on our own, to keep going steady, to innovate, to illustrate, to conjugate, to be the ones that arbitrate. Let that percolate. We are the future, not the past. We are built to last. We are the next generation. We are the equitation. We are kings and queens. We are the class of 2019.
Hi, I'm Gabby, the Senior Vice President. For our 2019 teacher speaker, we are lucky enough to have Mr. Keys. This is his 8th year of teaching. During this time, he's been here at MG. He's taught European history, US history, world history, and AP psychology. He has had many of us in class, including myself, where I enjoyed 2 full years of world history and AP psych and also learning about his dog Bernie. Most of our grade has had the pleasure of having him as a teacher, and he has made impressions on all of us that will last forever. Without further ado, Mr. Keys.
Hello. Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. And class of 2019, thank you for selecting me to be your teacher speaker. I'm absolutely floored that you thought it would be appropriate that I would be the last teacher to speak to you in this capacity at this school. You know, if I'm being honest, I feel like I picked the absolute worst job for a person like me. It is the absolute worst. And it's not because I don't like teaching, it's because of you. Now hang on. You strolled in one day into my classroom as just some strange kid that I'd never seen before. And then, over time, you became a human. A human that took me on an emotional roller coaster. A human that made me feel like I could just be me with you. And then, after I get used to this routine of getting to see your faces and say hello every day, the last bell rings and you just leave. And it's genuinely terrible. But while it's terrible, this is also the most incredible job because of you. So for making me feel all of the emotions that you've made me feel, for showing that you appreciate me enough that you would give me this opportunity. Thank you, class of 2019. Now, I think much of what Sophie said was absolutely spot on. And beyond being more present in this special, amazing, and wonderful moment, I think this is a time when you have to look back and relive as many of the yesterdays that you've had here as you can. And yes, I know there were hard times for each and every one of you, but deep in the cracks of your experiences here, there was happiness. The present that you're experiencing is so much more when you remember what came before it. There are no more tomorrows at Monona Grove High School. You only have the memories that'll only stay with you if you share them and if you feel them. Now, each of you has spent roughly 4,500 hours in those classrooms. And in those classrooms, you met hundreds of other human beings, and not just your peers. You met teachers. Teachers who I hope, at least one time, made your life a little bit better. You will never again have a class in those rooms. You'll never again learn from the teachers you spent so much time with. Remember them. And beyond the classroom, many of you spent hours and days and months practicing, rehearsing, setting up, taking down and traveling for activities and clubs and athletics that you chose to be a part of because you loved them and you loved the people that you did those things with. You'll never experience those events in that same way again. Remember them. And finally, while you were here in this special place, you found people. State law requires that you spend some time in this building. It doesn't require that you spend time with these people. You chose to spend time with them. You shared so many first times with those people. You did things you know you weren't supposed to do, but you did them anyway with these people. These people know you to your core. They've seen you at your highs, they've seen you at your lows, they've laughed with you, and they've cried with you. They know every member of your family. The stories that you will tell about what you did with these people will be different. You'll each have your own unique spin, and they'll change a little bit over time. But they're your stories, and you made them together, and they'll bind you forever. You will never again know people the way that you knew people in high school. Remember them. That is the essence of what high school was. It wasn't the projects, tests, or papers. It was the people and the experiences, and now the memories. Don't leave this place without letting those people, your people, know how much you care about what they did for you here. And when you do decide to return to the present, this moment that we're in, I guess I do have some advice. It's very simple, and I think it's universal. First, I think you should be kind. Kindness seems to have taken a back seat to self-interest, and it doesn't have to. Kindness is a choice you'll be able to make every single day. And kindness can be as simple as just listening to someone. And kindness shouldn't just be shown to others, but being kind to yourself emphasizes how much you appreciate you in that moment. Second, I think you should allow yourself to try to be vulnerable sometimes. When you figure out who you are and what you like and who you love, try to own it. You're going to get hurt. But sometimes that hurt is worth it when you can experience being truly you. Finally, I think you should try to embrace the gray, this black or white, right or wrong, me or you thinking. It creates division and it creates animosity. It creates expectations that we should always know what to do and always have an answer. You won't. And rather than retreating into worry and archaic and stereotypical assumptions, embrace the idea of simply not knowing. Now, none of those three things is easy, and you're not going to do them all the time, but when you are kind and you are vulnerable and you do embrace the gray, the moments when you're in them, they become more meaningful. Now, I'll leave you with this. Since we met, you've been saying hello to me each and every time you see me. And now I get to return the favor, but instead of saying hello to you, you have given me this amazing opportunity to get to say goodbye. Andy Bernard, a character on my favorite television program of all time, The Office, ended his time on the show with a quotation I think is appropriate. He said, "I spent so much of my time here at Dunder Mifflin thinking about my old pals, my college a cappella group. The weird thing is now I'm exactly where I want to be. I got my dream job at Cornell, and I'm still just thinking about my old pals. Only now they're the ones I made at Dunder Mifflin. I wish there was a way to know you're in the good old days before you've actually left them." Class of 2019, slow down, be present, and someday I hope the happiness that you felt here at whatever moment makes high school some of your good old days. I hope that I'll be part of them, because you will absolutely be part of mine. Congratulations on graduating, and goodbye.
Thank you, Mr. Keys. We'll now have music performed by the Monona Grove Choir under the direction of Miss Lori Naherniak and accompanied by Miss Farah Bodden.
We're
Thank you, choir and Ms. Naherniak. At this time, Kristen Schuster will introduce our commencement speaker.
It is my humble honor to introduce Michael Johnson to be our graduation speaker. Mr. Johnson is a pillar of our community as the president and CEO of Boys and Girls Club Dane County. He has been an agent of change by innovating a local charity into a force of positive change for children in need. During his 8-year tenure as the CEO, he has revolutionized the program by doubling the number of children and families being helped by the program. In addition, he has tripled the number of employees and the budget of the program. Mr. Johnson is a man of compassion, caring, and strength. And once again, it is my honor to introduce Mr. Michael Johnson.
Thank you for the introduction, young man. Wasn't that choir amazing? Let's give them a round of applause. That was amazing. Good afternoon to all of our guests, including family, friends, teachers, administrators, and school board members who are with us today. I want to ask that you give a standing ovation and a round of applause to our graduating class of 2019. Let's stand up and show them some love. Congratulations. I also want to congratulate all of the parents, the cousins, the nieces, nephews, uncles, and aunts, and others who have supported our graduates today during this wonderful journey. Thank you for being here to support them. I am honored to be here today, and I am grateful for allowing me to be a part of this special day, a day where more than 200 Silver Eagles are graduating from a proud institution called Monona Grove High School, a class that has won regionals for the first time in this school's history, and a class where several of its sports teams have won multiple conferences, and a class that have several National Merit Scholars. This is also a class that is known for listening to music like It's a Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus, and a class that has chose We Did Not Start the Fire by Billy Joel. I don't know what y'all know about that. It's a little before y'all time. I would like to also start honoring or ask that we honor all the teachers and the support staff who helped our graduates get to this day, and for creating a pathway for them to go on and on and on, like the words at the conclusion of their class song. Thank you to Ms. Bishop, your school counselor, who is known for bringing snacks to the school and for being a listening ear to so many of our graduates on this special day. Is that true, you all? Today is a special day for her as well because her son is also graduating today. Thank you to Mr. Dorn, who was a retired band teacher who made very strong connections to our graduates during their sophomore year. And as you see, this is probably one of the best choirs I've ever seen. This was absolutely amazing, and he helped lay that foundation. Thank you to your principal, Dr. Brose, who was named Principal of the Year in Wisconsin during this class freshman year and have been seen once or twice resolving a few student conflicts at your local football games. Thank you, Dr. Brose, for your leadership. Then where's Mr. Q? Where are you at? Are you here? Stand up for a second, Mr. Q. Stay up for a second. I was told that you are the best dressed teacher at Monona High School. So I had to see it for myself. I also was told that you are very good in playing video games and that your shoe game is tight. So this is what the students have told me. Let's also, I'm thankful for our teachers because sometimes in this profession, our teachers are underappreciated. So thank you to each and every last one of you for the work that you do on behalf of our students. My message today will be about the importance of education, the importance of dreaming, and the importance of giving back to a community that has given to each of you. I will conclude my speech by giving you some college and career advice. So to our class of 2019, today is your day, a day to celebrate in all that you have achieved. We are proud of you, and we are excited about what your future would become. Today is not the end of your education, but the beginning of your journey. Because we live in a society where so many of our young people can't read and write at proficiency. We live in a society where our kids are dropping out of school every 26 seconds in these great states called the United States of America. We live in Dane County, a county where the average age of a homeless person is 8 years of age. We have to do better. We have to be better. And we have to utilize our lives, our experiences, and our education to make our world a better place. If history is an indication, once you graduate from Monona Grove and then go on to graduate and persist through college, you should be in a position to earn more, contribute more, and be afforded more opportunities as you think about your chosen careers. For those of you who are thinking about going into business, we need your creativity and ingenuity to start new companies and to create new jobs to boost our local economy. For those who are thinking about computer technology, we need your out-of-the-box thinking to help us develop new technology and software that will make our lives more efficient, easier, and more productive. For those who are thinking of getting into healthcare and criminal justice, we will need your insight and critical thinking skills to help our world become stronger, healthier, and equitable. To our graduates, your education cannot stop here. We need you to continue to sharpen your skills. We need you to continue to develop your intellect so you can help solve the most difficult problems that we face in our communities all across the world. So my question to you on this day, with your education after you leave Monona Grove High School, what will you do? If you are thinking about excelling in college, dream about it. If you are inspiring to be the CEO of your own organization or to be appointed to a C-suite position, dream about it. If you are thinking about starting a new business, dream about it. If you have a desire to go into law enforcement, dream about it. If you decide to become the next school board member, the next mayor of Monona, or the next governor of Wisconsin, or even the president of the United States, take some time and dream about it. However, those dreams will not be fulfilled unless you take action and continue to train for it, work for it, and learn for it. Your education cannot stop here because your education should become your lifelong experience. I want to share with you an experience I had with my wife and my son when I first moved to Wisconsin about 10 years ago. I asked my wife and my son to meet me at my office after work so we could go to dinner right afterwards. My son had never been to my office and at the Boys and Girls Club, and as my son started walking through the building, he began to yell. He said, "Dad, is this your big job? Are you the big boss?" I reluctantly replied and said yes, asking him to keep his voice down because we had people in the office that was meeting and working. He then responded after one of my colleagues addressed me as Mr. Johnson. My son at the time was 4 years old. He looks at him directly in his face and says, "My dad's name is Boobaloo G, and my mom is really in charge. Who is Mr. Johnson?" So I looked at my wife, I shook my head, and I thought to myself, I better be quiet because I learned over the years that your nicknames and things that you do with your family, you can get embarrassed in public by ones that you love. I share this story to say, be careful with your own personal brand, especially during times of controversy. Please watch what you share or how you carry yourself in public, what you share on social media, and in private, because it might be a family friend, member, or foe that could, for either good or bad, shine a light on activity and place you in a compromising situation. I also know at times it has not been easy to meet the demands of completing your high school diploma. I know a few of you have had some health-related issues and were still able to maintain good grades while participating in extracurricular activities, and yet today you still stand. I know a few of you may have grew up in a single-family household, working and coming to this school every day, studying while trying to make ends meet, and yet today you still stand. See, I understand the struggles of working and going to school and not having two nickels to rub together. I grew up in public housing in Chicago in a neighborhood that was infested with gangs and drugs and prostitution. I understand the challenge that some may have faced because it took me 10 years to complete my associate's degree, my bachelor's degree, and my master's degree because I could not read and write at college proficiency. And for those of you who are going to two-year institutions, be proud because you are going. It took me 4.5 years to get my associate's degree. Just get up every day and go get it. Today I stand before you as the first person in my family to graduate from college, a proud father, a community leader, a successful nonprofit executive. So if I can do it, if you can do it, inspire others to accomplish what you achieved today and beyond. Allow me to conclude by giving you some college and career advice. These are 10 things that I would ask you to consider as you move on to the next phase of your life. 1, be passionate. I would encourage you to find leadership opportunities or a career around something that you are passionate about. I believe people who are passionate about their careers at the end of the day get better results. I once heard my pastor say, if you are passionate about your work, you would never work a day in your life. Number 2, find a mentor/professional coach. Find someone who has been there and done that. Someone who will be brutally honest with you and give you advice to help you navigate through your college and your career experiences. You have to be willing to be humble and be willing to take constructive feedback. Number 3, be visible and valuable. Volunteer for projects and connect the dots with those who might have influence in supporting your goals. Spend time networking by asking others for coffee, lunch, or participating and projects that will help someone else reach their goals. Sometimes it is not who you know, it is who knows you, and there's a big difference between the two. Number 4, be honest. Don't scheme. Honest leadership is sustainable and is needed. Our world needs leaders who are honest, and we need leaders who are purpose-driven. Whatever you do, do not scheme as you move to the next phase of your life. The amount of time plotting schemes could be better used for generating good ideas and results. Number 5, lending a helping hand to those in need. In the next phase of your life, be proactive. Limit your time on social media and go out and lend a helping hand to those who need it the most. You will be inspired and you'll be surprised how fulfilled your life will become if you are helping to make a difference in the lives of other people. Number 6, develop expertise and credentials. These little things really do, you all. They matter. Build your brand by becoming an expert in something. For example, once you start a career, become a subject matter expert on something that can benefit your community or a company. I would also encourage you to gain many credentials, whether it's through degrees or a certificate program. These professional development opportunities with practical experience will help you become better at your chosen careers. Number 7, be gracious. Good leaders never take credit for the work of the team. It is important to recognize everyone who has contributed towards a project. If you honor the work of others, you will be blessed in the process. This characteristic is critical to your success. Number 8, be inclusive. Hire or engage with people who are smarter and more capable in their respective areas than you, and don't be afraid to work with people that look different than you. When you surround yourself around diverse thoughts, diverse perspectives, you will become a better leader because of it. Number 9, respect others. This is a value you should always be mindful of. There will be people that will not share your same views, and in your next phase of your life might challenge your leadership. If you don't remember anything else I say today, be humble, respect the views of others, and seek understanding instead of being understood. I'm going to say that again. Seek understanding instead of being understood. Number 10, put your family first. Do not sacrifice your family for anything. Spend time with your family. Call them, hug them, and enjoy life with them as you pursue your dreams. And it will be your family that will be there with you during your good and your most challenging days. That's my advice to you. Utilize these 10 points in your education from this great high school to chart your own path with greater meaning, fulfillment, and love. A British novelist once said, "Life ends when you stop dreaming. Hope ends when you stop believing. Love ends when you stop caring. And friendship ends when you stop sharing." Share your education with the world. Follow your dreams. Demonstrate love and compassion. Make a bunch of new friends on the next journey, and be bold, be courageous, and go out and change this world. God bless you all, and congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson, for taking time on a Sunday to share your message with us. We greatly appreciate you being here, and thank you for your leadership with the Boys and Girls Club. Parents, as we present diplomas, If you come forward to take pictures, we'd ask you please stand off to one of the sides behind a roped-off area and just make sure that you're not blocking someone's view. Reminder that we do have professional photographers. As every graduate comes across, they'll be taking pictures for us. Members of the Board of Education, I confirm that these students have met the graduation requirements of Monona Grove High School as set forth by board policy, and now present the graduates of the class of 2019 to receive their diplomas. Would the first row of students please stand and move to the ends of the stage? And would staff members who are assisting students handing out flowers please come forward? Leo Curatola, Nathan Israel. John Rodwell, Daniel Scaife. Sophie Went, Gabrielle Arnold. Christian Schuster, Brady Clark. You guys have your list? You can use that one.
Matias Allen, Javier Alvarez. Reed Anderson, Anita Nongda. Carson Antonson, Graham Arndt. Connor Attaway, Emma Aubie. Reese Bailey, Victor Banovitz. Abigail Baxter, Ethan Beener. Annalyn Bennett, Maria Bernandez-Prohl. Cole Besteman, Charlie Bensley. Jordan Bishop, Peyton Blang. Stuart Bondurant, Jason Borchert. Rachel Brandmeier, Hunter Bruning. Holly Brissett, Anna Brown. Peyton Brown, Maya Bruzowitz. Julia Bruns, Cassidy Burke. Destiny Chavez, Maya Christensen. Raven Coyalato, Sienna Connor. Isabella Cook, Kylie Cook. Benjamin Cooper, Danica Crook. Sydney Dean, Jessica Dean. Mira Decora, Emma DeMont. Ethan Dion, Nicholas Duchers. Kaylee DeVault, Nathan DeVault. Anissa Dimig, Graham DeWitt. Sarah Doctor, Aliana Dorn. Joshua Doberly, Shane Duncan. David Duran, Dawson Dutcher. Lily Dye, Brianna Edmonston.
Talon Edseth Griffin, Noah Erlinger. Lauren Elder, Reagan Ingleson. Allison Ingleson, Murray Etchen. Elaine Everts, Sarah Fallberg. Bennett Fluke, Carter Faust. Mercedes Frank, Wyatt Gaber. Destiny Gabriels, Kaylee Gary. Carlos Katika, Brady Jarathanis. James Giftis, Presley Gill. Eduardo Ganewick, Lexi Goak. Amy Gonzalez Orozco, Trey Groff. Savannah Green, Avi Garullo Camello. Samuel Gronsky, Amaya Gubaru. Caitlin Galzo, Joseph Gaducci. Hunter Haas, Anya Halverson. Cheyenne Handel, Connor Handel. Ross Harford, Noah Harriman. Keisha Harvey, Alexandra Hendrickson. Maxwell Hanks, Tyler Hanks. Samuel Hepp, Trenton Herber. Arlie Hernandez Lopez, Tyler Hill. Ryan Hines, Isaac Hooper. Aaliyah Hop, Hannah Hubing. Cameron Hughes Morale, Henry Houston. Trenton Imhoff, Connor Jacobson. Tori James, Ariana Jansen. Corbin Jaworski, Peyton Jenks Recker. Darian Johnson, Ethan Jones. Tyler Jung, Ethan Katsky.
Zoe Keck, Cassandra Keller. Okay. Kaylee Kellogg, Noah Campui. Catherine Klauser, Andrew Klinke. Matthew Quinsing, Preston Klosky. Kaylee Kluge, Lydia Knibule. Lucy Knibular, Josie Kneck. Vincent Kellakanui, Savannah Koff. Araya Caraco, Emma Kruger. Emily Kunch, Chloe Larsh. Jimmy Lee, Cole Lindwall. Ryan Lineshed, Claire List. Sky Liston, Jackson Livesey. Tierney Lofgren, Callie Leader. Samuel Maynor, Jacob Marks. Aaliyah Embe, Dante McConley. Sydney McCutcheon, Caitlin McKenzie. Sarah McNall, Jake Meckler. Elena Mendoza, Adam Meninga. Hunter Myers, Emma Milholland. Cameron Misfelt, Leonardo Morales. Madeline Morgan, Kaylee Morsher Pope. Barrett Nagerson, Joseph Neal. Isaac Neitzel, Caden Nelson. Kyle Nett, Elizabeth Ng. Jared Nicolosi, Alexandra Norgard. Akili Noyce, Samaj Nardine. Clarissa O'Reilly Dye, Reinhard Ortiz. Jameson Osgood, Jalen Ostrowski. Morgan Otten, Jessica Peter. Tyler Pickle, Kyle Poles.
Mitchell Pogue, Courtney Pohl. Kendall Purcell, Henry Ramirez. Jane Remus, Allie Redman. Kendall Renard, Jemiah Rex Dean. Brian Reynosa, London Rice Triplet. Ben Reiser, Megan Robinson. Charlotte Roger, Jensen Roosh. Alyssa Runhar, Luis Salgado. Tis Santiago, Evan Schoenfeld. Claire Schuchart, Sanaa Samia. Camden Sisler, Caitlin Smith. Tanner Smith, Georgia Sowers. Amber Spidell, Peyton Spalding. Autumn Spidell, Logan Stoik. Isaac Stinson, Kayla Strand. Alexis Sullivan, Jack Suski. Lila Sherry, Adriana Tapia. Christopher Tavares, Samantha Taylor. Mari Thomas, Brendan Thompson. Dane Trader, Jacob Van Vagel. Catherine Weissen, Gabriela Viken. Cecilia Vosberg, Kate Wallner. McKenna Warnock, Carissa Waterworth. Wyatt Weaver, Kiana Weigel-Stair. Bennett Wesley, Elizabeth White. Nina White, Michael Williams Davis. Isabel Wallerman, Lydia Yang. Rachel Yunt, Michael Zandy. Jake Zolan, Christian Zualaga Rios.
Parents and honored guests, I am proud to present to you the class of 2019.